What's going down, commanders? I just wanted to look. I've got as many of the legendary units as I possibly can find. I've got also in the air, and what I want to see is which ones break faction. So basically, let me quickly show you. I'm Survivors faction on my CC right there, and I've got a Survivors unit in with this platoon. I want to see which ones break faction and which ones don't. So you should get a gist of what you can use and what you can't use. So I'm gonna put the faction unit in, and as you can see, my faction is fully working. Put him on defend, and then I'm going to bring in a LAV. So it looks like that one don't break faction. LAV doesn't break faction. And a rifleman doesn't look like it breaks faction either. In fact, I'm going to hit a building with this. See if the faction warlust boosts, and it does. And I'm going to do the same with the lav. I'm going to just hit that building there, or that turret, and again it boosts it. So you can see they ain't breaking faction. The devout breaks it, so I need to send him out. I sent the wrong one out, bring him back in. You can see the factions come back now. I've removed the devout. Let me try some of the air. So Titan doesn't break faction. Let's make sure it boosts it. It does. As you can see, it's going up. So the Titan doesn't break faction. A Raptor doesn't break faction either. The Phantom breaks faction. You see the Phantom breaks your faction. Let's watch it fly off the screen to see if it comes back once it's gone. Yeah, so they don't break faction so far. The Legion breaks faction. As you can see, I don't know why Kixeye have done this. They might as well make them all not break faction. Stinger doesn't break faction. Legendary Hellhound breaks faction. And the BFG legendary breaks faction. So out of all of these, we can deploy with our faction the Lav, the legendary Rifleman, the legendary Stinger, the Titan, and also Raptors don't break faction. So the others do, which is the Devout, which would make sense because it's originally Sentinels, the Legion, the BFG, the legendary Hellhound breaks faction, and also the Phantom breaks faction. But these 5 don't. So LAV, Rifleman, Stinger, Titan, Raptors don't break faction. There's a little tip for you guys. If you are planning on doing PvP, I don't do as much as I should do, but you can. It's a good way of telling what does what. Test you all could have done, but I think there'll be a few people out there that are not willing to do that test. Also, I want to give a few tips for this. Basically the bishops and why people are using them. Basically the bishops, that's probably the wrong one to show you. Let's go with this one. Is that the same one? That is the same one. The bishops' auras change what they do. That one ain't got 2. I carry 2 in my platoon these days. Where are they? Now, right, one of them's got the busted status, which you can see there. And one's got the standard aura, which is reload speed. If I go to my workshop, I will show you what I mean. So the bishops are here. So basically this is the fertility aura, maxed out. It gives a busted status to basically the bunkers and things like that. If you was to go, you don't want this one charge, because most units are reload. So basically you would remove that, and that would give you the standard aura, which is reload speed, I believe. Let me just double check. Go back to these. I don't think it tells you. That one should have reload speed as an automatic. Let me just check the Bishop's War Commander. I don't want to take up too much of your time, guys, but Bishop. If I bring this over here, I'm sure this gets a standard aura, which comes naturally with the unit. The Bishop paints the target, which allows you to additional damage. So it's increased damage taken. Damage bonus, marking the target always. Bishop's aura. Bishops produce an aura which give you an influence guided specific benefit. Units become influenced by entering the aura. During 15 seconds, which we know. Bishop's aura above. Units in the bunker. Benefits. The aura of the Bishop's equipped natively is a devotion, provides 30% reload speed. There it is, there's the reload speed. So it's native aura is a reload speed, and then you want to put on the what's it called? Fertility aura. Front line. Let me just go double check that because I don't want to give you the bad information. I think it's the purple one. Not purple. Is it purple one? That's what most people are using. I normally bung 2 of them in me platoon now because they don't take up too much. Yeah, fertility aura, which is 30% damage to versus buildings to units in the aura, and it gets a busted stats. That's what everyone's using on there. What's it? But I go one step further. Even though I don't do PvP that often, I actually add one without any aura, which gives me a 30% reload speed, which is golden. You can mix and match. There's ones that speed up your units. There's ones that are immune to 45% immunity to mines. This one is a charge time. So if you're using a lot of charged units, laser guns normally, that is the aura you want to put on it. This one's a zombie. 5+ damage to zombies. That's a zombie tech. Never used it. And this one reduces the Darkstorm aura by 30% for 35 seconds. But yeah, PvP, that's what I would go. Also, I've been messing about with, I keep meaning to bring this up, I haven't tested this out 100% yet, so I don't know, maybe I should put this in a video of its own. But when, yeah, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. Basically what you want to do is, I've gone, if I'm using the fight company in PvP, I'm removing all the wingmen. The wingmen are basically what gets you killed early in the base. You're coming in, the wingmen don't cloak like the main plane. So when you're going into PvP, you want the main plane. That's where your damage is. The big with these 2 fucking other techs. We've got another tech coming up for it, this event as well. But for PvP, so it stays cloaked for as long as possible, and remove all the wingmen, because the wingmen take damage, the main ship takes damage. So for PvP, this is what I'm doing here. Run it through the aura of the, what's it, Proteus Jetstream. A lot of people don't know what that is either. Oh, why am I saving that? I want to go back, designs, choose different. So yeah, I'll remove all the wingmen, and then with the Proteus, this is a tech you get given with it, I believe. And you want this one on it. Jetstream it's called, and it speeds up, as you can see, speeds up nearby friendly air units. You don't want this one on it, slows down nearby enemy units. You want to speed up, and that way if you come into a base, you can come in from any angle with using the Proteus, because it doesn't deploy on the air, it deploys where you make it go. So you'd come in, you'd go across here, so fly across here, across the cloaked area. It will decimate a fucking base. And I'm basically trying to get my fighter company up to max now. So yeah, I removed the wingman from it, because by the time, if I fly it through, all the wingmen are visible all the way through the base. I don't want that. I want it to be cloaked for as long as possible, so I can get some bombs off on the CC. Fingers crossed. Anyway, if these tips help you guys, I hope they get you some somewhere in PvP. As I say, whenever someone hits me, I take things from what they do. That's how I learn mostly in PvP, because I don't play as much as I really should. I refuse. If you look, I've got 0 coin. I refuse to coin the amount that Kixeye want us to spend in PvP. I'm just flat. It's not worth the value for it isn't there for me. But anyway, I hope that helps you. Give us the thumbs up if it does. If it doesn't, give us a thumbs down. Don't matter. And leave a comment if you've got any other tips. That would be nice for the other players, and maybe I could polish up another video and maybe get it out if there's more tips in the comment section. And I'll catch you soon, guys. Bye bye.